All right, welcome to Beyond Soup, where I put up all sorts of stuff. Today we have the Sony CDP-CX355 300 disc changer. I actually wanted to show you how to access the doorbell or replace a doorbell because I've been asked multiple times to do that, and now that I've got one of these, I just at least wanted to go through that and show you. There's really nothing wrong with the door here, and it opens and closes quite nicely, actually. Um, so let's go ahead and, as you can see there, it opens and closes. So again, nothing really wrong with it, but I wanted to show you how to access the belt for it anyway, in case you've got one that's not working properly. So I've gone ahead and took off the screws on the top and in the back, so to shorten the length of the video. So let's go ahead and pull this unit or the casing out, and then so we can kind of see what we're having to deal with. And there we are. And what we're going to need to do here is actually take the support, this support off, which are these two screws plus this one. We'll probably have to take this one off too as well. This is like the shield. And that only takes this screw right here, and there's actually another screw down here that we'll need to take off. Then the front screws here will also come out, as well as the middle screw here. And so what that does is it lets this one piece actually pop out, so we can actually kind of finagle this thing up and out. So let's do that right now. I won't waste too much time in the unscrewing of screws, but at least you know when I pause this that that's what I'm doing. So let's reposition this thing and then pause it. Okay, so I've taken out all the screws, and they're all pretty much the same size. These in front, they all look like that. I waited to unscrew this because this is a longer screw, and I at least wanted to show you that that's the case. Well, it's usually the case. So as you see there, it is a much longer screw. Okay, so that said, I would probably unplug this, which is just a ribbon cable. You can just simply pull it out, and just like that. And then also, because you'll have to pull this all out, you'll also want to unplug that. You've got that you can kind of put away. And then there are cables that kind of wrap around here. They're just pretty much in place. And then because we've taken out the screws there and there, we can simply pull this out. You'll see notches, this notch right here and there, and they fit right in. So when you put it back, you know that it's lined up properly. Okay, so that's out of the way. And then again here, you've got your carousel, and the belt. Changing the belt is under this and under the carousel. So pretty much you'll pull this up like this, and then you'll literally kind of finagle this thing, because this is going to get in the way, these two. So you're going to have to lift it, and then from under here, and then kind of like slip it from the protruding post up here, and you're just going to lift this off. Sometimes you'll have to, this will come out too. See, as you can see here, that's pretty much held by the two the screws up here, and then plus this. So it's not that hard. It just sometimes it can get scary because you know, might be your first time. I've done it multiple times already, so I'm kind of used to it, kind of know where the things go. And you'll be happy to know that there are like little posts here and there to know that it's in the right place. Plus the door has to come or actually be in the middle anyway. So that's the case. So let me see if I could do this on the on camera where I can pull this up. I kind of like to sometimes figure out, like to put some marks um, where I pull this from. It really, again, it depends on what you want to do. So let's put this away. Actually, let me pause and get something to mark with. Okay, so what I did is I marked it right over here. So I just kind of took a marker and just marked it. So when I put it back, it's in that same spot. I don't think it matters a lot, but that's what I just want to do anyway. So let's go ahead and try to pull this out. So again, this will be literally just lifting it off like this, and then lifting it off like this, and then getting it out of the way. And there is the belt for the door. So there it is. It's right under the carousel. Obviously, if you wanted to change it, you could do it by hand if it's just a loose belt. And then putting it back, you'll have to get under. Kind of hard to, here, do this. There's the motor. And then here, you'll have to slip it into the wheel and into the wheel of the motor, as you can see there. And that is pretty much it. I can't really go any further than that. And obviously you'll have to put this all back together. You will, let's just pretend that we did replace it. Take it off. You could use a little needle nose or something like that to replace it, or anything. Then let's just say, oh, they took it off, we put it back in. Okay, we're all ready to put it back. Then again, as easy as that little mark right there that I put onto the carousel will simply slip back under here. And then, oh, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but there you go. And then line it up to where we had it, like there, and then make sure that it's under those two tabs. Never force anything there. And there you go. So that is pretty much it. Then we put it all back again together with this door, making sure that the alignment here under, remember these little tabs that go under here where the where these holes are, and then making sure that there is also like a little, this little rail here. Okay, this little rail goes into here, into the slot. That's where that's where it resides. Okay, so you're gonna have to get that slip back in place, which isn't that difficult. You just have to get it in there. Again, I won't bore you with the putting it back together because it's just going backwards, but just to make sure, like I said, it's gonna slip right under this rail here with the doors rail. Okay, and it's gonna ride along that thing, so it opens up. All right, anyway, I hope that helps you guys with changing the belts out for the CDP and the DVP series changers. They're pretty much the same in all aspects. Um, the 400 disc changers has a board up here, so you're gonna have to take the board out. And the DVP 300 disc and 400 disc DVD changers are the same way. They have a big board up here, so you're gonna have to disassemble that. But otherwise, that's it. You'll have to obviously get this rail back in and then slip the ribbon cable back in place. I mean, it's as easy as just pushing it back in, like so. And then make sure you put that back in, or anything that gets unplugged, you just put it back in, and then, you know, reverse the process. All right. Anyway, again, hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and possibly join the channel that's Beyond Soup, where I put up all sorts of stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.